Welcome to Country Fried Rock, where we talk with musicians to find out what inspires their creativity. Country Fried Rock, music uncovered. I'm your host, Sloan Spencer. Country Fried Rock is committed to supporting musicians, not just the well-known names, but hard-working weekend warriors and songwriters that you may never know. We value music as part of a rich and full life for all people. And if you value music, you need to value the musicians. So I'm not going to give my personal story of why the amazing charity of Nucci Space in Athens, Georgia means so much to me, but it should be obvious that their support for musicians, removing barriers to mental health care and preventing musician suicide, is not only critical to the lives of musicians, but it's also a model for the nation of how a community-based agency can help the creative people in its town. Nucci Space is more than just accessing mental health care. They also provide extremely affordable rehearsal space, equipment rental, legal counseling, and primary health care, as well as reaching out for the love of music through their Camp Amped projects for kids, helping them learn to love and play music. Please pre-order today. countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. Nucci Space was born out of the tragedy of the death of Nucci Phillips, a musician from Atlanta who had been living in Athens. His family created the Nucci Phillips Memorial Foundation, which is the basis for Nucci Space. A couple of years ago, I decided that I could help. So I reached out to the executive director to offer to put together a compilation. From the day I had the idea to the day of the release, only 17 days passed. Little did I know that every single person I reached out to for that first volume would say yes, graciously donating songs to help us raise money and awareness for musicians' mental health. Amazing, wonderful musicians graciously donated songs, and we even got an early release from the cult figure Georgia band, Bloodkin, who are mainly known outside of the Georgia circles for the songs that their buddies in Widespread Panic play, written by Bloodkin. We got one of those songs, an early version of Henry Parsons Died. The first 100 pre-orders will get a free download of Volume 1. On that first volume, we were honored to receive a never-released studio song from the 1980s band Dreams So Real, part of that early wave of Athens, Georgia music. We appreciate their song Lowboy, and what a special tune it is to have. Through Country Fried Rock Volume 1 for Nucci Space, we were able to fund 15 visits for a musician for intense mental health care. For a project that only took 17 days to pull together, we were honored to be able to do that. But with Volume 2, we're stepping it up. We now know what a difference we've made, how much we've helped with the awareness for Nucci Space, where their funds go directly to helping people, not to awareness campaigns like this. So we are really honored to be able to help them. And this time around, lots of people have really stepped up to the plate as well. Georgia legends like Michelle Malone, with a song off of her upcoming record, Day 2. The song is Wasted on You and includes Chuck Leavell, yeah, that guy, and Sean Mullins. Please click share and spread the word in your social media, countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. We're amazingly honored to have a studio outtake from Drivin' and Cryin'. Over the last year, they've released a series of 4 EPs, and this song, Where's My Country, is an outtake from the songs from the Laundromat sessions. We appreciate the guys in Drivin' and Cryin' for supporting musicians' mental health care. Through Country Fried Rock, we've been honored to create some friendships with bands who have reached cult status, and we've got a few of them on Volume 2 for Nucci Space. The Chickasaw Mud Puppies were championed by Michael Stipe in the late 80s and early 90s, and a lot of us have known about these studio outtakes for quite a while. Well, we've got one, Scale, from the Chickasaw Mud Puppies, a never-released tune that you can get in support of Nucci Space. countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. Please be generous. For those of us in the southern indie music scene, Centromatic are some of the most well-known names, and Will Johnson's solo tours are just as legendary. We are incredibly honored to have a never-released tune from Centromatic as part of Country Fried Rock Volume 2 for Nucci Space. Centromatic shares Around Pullin' Vines. One of the biggest names in rock coming out of Athens recently has been the Drive-By Truckers. But it's also a breeding ground for incredible music that moves on to new things. And we've been pleased to forge a friendship with Shauna Tucker and John Neff, former Drive-By Truckers, with an incredible new band, Shauna Tucker and Eye Candy. Their debut record comes out in October, and we have an alternate version of a song that will be on that upcoming release. Their album is A Tell-All, which you should pre-order just so you can get Shauna's recipe book. And here's an alternate version of Lonely People from their upcoming record. A project like this doesn't happen alone. We need you to pre-order this record and spread the word. countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. In the cult band status of Athens, Georgia, Hillbilly Frankenstein was one of the biggest. After Guadalcanal Diary, guitarist Jeff Walls continued to make great garage rock. You might know him today as the guitarist in Little Steven's band, The Woggles. Well, this never-released song from Hillbilly Frankenstein is called Don't Rattle My Cage, with special thanks to David Barbie of Chase Park Transduction for still owning a DAT tape machine so that we could get this song. Belladere is a band out of Alabama that you might not know yet. They just released their debut record on Single Lock Records, the independent label launched by John Paul White of the Civil Wars and Ben Tanner of Alabama Shakes. There's even more connections going on there. Corey Hanna and Ben Tanner have a live series they've recorded over the last several years called Live from the Shoals, which is all over YouTube. And in collaboration with Belladere, they kindly shared this live version of Written on the Wind. Chris Porter, originally from Birmingham, Alabama, now in Austin, Texas, has been featured on Country Fried Rock in the past, originally with his band, The Back Row Baptists, which, by the way, is one of the best records I've ever heard. Well, Porter is a prolific writer with a ton of different bands and projects going on, and he has an upcoming record backed by another Alabama band, The Pollies. More Country Fried Rock alums right there. So Porter and The Pollies reinvented one of Porter's older songs, 4th of July, from their upcoming record, Porter and the Pollies. While we only ask $5 per download, so far our listeners have been absolutely incredible, with an average donation of $13. Our goal is to fund 100 visits, an entire year of support for 2 people. Please, every dollar counts, and we need you to help us spread the word. countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. Just getting back from being mixed at the Nut House Studios near Muscle Shoals, Alabama, the Athens band Norma Ray has their debut record coming very soon. We have an outtake from their studio sessions called Distance. From her upcoming debut EP, Rebecca Morning with Feelin' to Roam. You might know Matt Hudgens of Athens, Georgia, for his incredible country band, Matt Hudgens and his hot country band. And yes, they are. But he's also a gifted songwriter, and we were able to capture a solo acoustic performance from him recorded by Sloan Simpson of Southern Shelter at Hendershot's Coffee House in Athens. It's Matt Hudgens with a live acoustic version of When I'm Born Again. You can even embed the album on your website, countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. Continuing with the special releases, we've got Adam Klein, a Country Fried Rock alum, backed by the band Nutria, who y'all may remember, with a never-released song called Radar Man. An off-the-radar old-time band called Old Smoky has shared a song of their upcoming debut album, Every Day I'm Building a Fool. Country Fried Rock alums American Aquarium were kind enough to share Cape Fear River off of Burn, Flicker, Die. We're happy to have Country Fried Rock alums, the District Attorneys, share a studio outtake from their Slow Burner album with a song called Light Years. Thanks to the guys with This Is American Music for helping us secure some of these songs. If you need support or know someone suffering from depression, you can contact suicidepreventionlifeline.org or call toll-free for chat support anytime. 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-8255. Please keep music alive. My brother from another mother, Mark Cunningham of Athens, Georgia, fronts the band The Burning Angels with a never-released acoustic version of Rivertown. Thanks to the guys at Newtown Artists for helping us secure the songs from American Aquarium and the Blue Dogs off of Letters from Roundo, including Mark Bryan of Hootie and the Blowfish playing on this tune, Skyline Dream. Thanks again to Live from the Shoals for this great live recording from Doc Daly and Magnolia Devil, Country Fried Rock alum with his tune, Hey Stranger. We have a ton of people to thank, and I sincerely hope I don't leave anybody out. I'd like to thank Kim Logan and Kimberly Grant for their assistance in helping spread the word about Country Fried Rock Volume 2 for Nucci Space. All of the musicians who graciously donated songs to make this project happen. Buy their music and support them. I'd like to thank visual artist Louise Dargan Thompson, who provided the album cover art. You can check her out at portraitartist.com/Thompson/Thompson. I'd like to thank the guys at This Is American Music for helping bring a few of the people to this project. I'd like to thank Corey Hanna and Ben Tanner of Live from the Shoals for bringing people on board. I'd like to thank Todd Farrell Jr. for some critical technical support. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right here, Jason. I'd like to thank Jason Kyle Satvelt at Bedbug Studios in Kingston Springs, Tennessee, for mastering a song for us. I'd like to thank my family, who supports all of my music projects, and all of my friends for playing along as if you know what I'm talking about. And especially, we'd like to thank all of our listeners for not only supporting our radio program, Country Fried Rock, but for supporting the musicians that you hear in each show. When you buy their music and share those links, you're helping them to keep their music alive. Please be generous and donate today. countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com. Let's address the elephant in the living room. Keep music alive. Country Fried Rock, music uncovered. Find our full playlist at countryfriedrock.org. You can subscribe to our weekly podcast on iTunes. Just search Country Fried Rock. Our theme music is from The Heap. Check them out at heapdeluxe.com. That's HEAPDELUXE. Our Country Fried Rock stinger is from Steve Soto and the Twisted Hearts. Country Fried Rock. Copyright 2013 by Lilypad Productions. All rights reserved. Country Fried Rock is a partnership with the nonprofit Florence Regional Arts Alliance. Your donations to this program are tax deductible to the extent you are eligible under U.S. law. Country Fried Rock radio programs are distributed to public radio through the Public Radio Exchange, prx.org.
Ever he been helping us some country fried rock.